This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, here we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Alright, my viewers. So, as you can see on the road here, just decided to do a quick night video for you guys, just to put in some information out there, you know. Alright, so a couple of things that we want to talk about. Joe Root. Yeah, man, we must say a big congratulations to him getting a century against India in their first test match of 5. Yeah, man, I think they're having a 5-match series, and he was able to notch up a century. His 21st century, that is. So Joe Root, no, not joking around, man. 21st century thus far. You know, I remember the other day we were having a conversation. I think it was on the live or in one of those videos, and somebody had indicated that Joe Root was an overrated cricketer, and I had to pull for his stats and say, no, man, you can't really say that. You can't really say that because his numbers are really good. And it might sound away, but we don't have any current West Indies batsman that actually have the number that Joe Root has in Test cricket at the moment. So, you know, if we are going to say that this man is overrated, and then on the same hand we're going to behave as if our West Indies cricketers are doing good, you know, we wouldn't want to seem as if we're biased. So we have to give credit where credit is due. Joe Root, he went out and he batted pretty nicely. And it's not like runs were out there put down for him. A couple of the English batsmen got start, but based on the pressure, they weren't able to stay out there for long periods of time. And Joe Root went out there. A couple of good deliveries were bowled to him, but he was able to stick to the task, got himself in, kept his head down, and batted pretty nicely. Got a nice half century, and then was able to push on and get that 3-figure score. And it's not like he got 100 and then got out. He was able to push it right on. I think he got up to 130 something. So, you know, Joe Root really did pretty well for his team. As I said, a couple of the English batsmen got started, and, you know, they weren't able to push on. So credit must be given to Joe Root for that display. You understand? A real solid knock from a captain, as they would say, you know, a nice captain's innings. And Boomer and Shami, they were bowling pretty well. You understand? So for him to go out there and to settle down, to buckle down, and to put on some good runs on the board, it just goes to show that, you know, you have to be made different to really settle down and bat under pressure. So Joe Root really stood up and was counted. Alright, so before we move on to the next story, guys, let me just give you the scores in that games quickly. England 183 and 303. India 278 and 52 for 1. So a lot of things there to look forward to. Now, where India is concerned, I'm just gonna zoom in on Virat Kohli a little bit, my viewers and subscribers. He might need to check his emotions when it comes on to utilizing the referrals. You know, you want to ask for the referrals when you think a batsman is out, and not when you want a man to be out. You understand? We have seen on a couple of occasions where he would have gone against his better judgment, you know, let the bowlers convince him to really go for it, even though he's behind the stuff, usually at slips, and usually in the slip garden, and, you know, he usually check his wicketkeeper also to see what's happening. But on a couple of occasions we would have seen where he really went for the referrals, and, you know, as luck would have it, the batsmen are usually not out. You understand? Usually he would go for the LBW. Is either it's going way down the leg side, outside half stump, or a bit too high. So Virat Kohli definitely going to need to work on how he utilize those referrals, because we find that, you know, before he even go down into the nitty-gritty of the game, you know, some of the time he would have utilized most, if not all, the referrals already. So you need to check that. So that is basically it where the England and India match is concerned. So I just want to zoom in a little bit on the Bangladesh versus Australia now, my viewers and subscribers. Yeah, man. We had some excitement going on in that game. Australia won the game, today. The scores, the Tigers, they got 104 for 9. Australia were able to get it scoring 105 for 7. But the high talking point of that game, my viewers and subscribers, would be Dan Christian, redeeming himself, smashing Shakib Al Hassan for 5 sixes. Not getting 6 sixes in an over like what Captain Pollard did the other day. But, a good achievement. Anyhow, we would have indicated that Australia, they are really struggling to face spin. So for Dan Christian to go there and take on the left arm spinner Shakib Al Hassan and really deal with him like that, it was definitely a good look for them. But I having said all of that, I want to still say a big congratulations to Bangladesh, because the Tigers, they have actually gone ahead and secured the series. I think it's only one game left to go, and the Tigers are leading the 5-match series 3-1. So even if the Aussies go there and are able to secure the final game, the Tigers would have already completed a series victory, which is something that they are definitely going to remember for a long, long time. So, having lost a T20 series recently to West Indies, going over there and losing to the Tigers, the Australians are definitely going to be a bit worried. They are always going to rally back and saying that a couple of their key players are missing out, or were missing out on both tours. But at the end of the day, it's a team. You send out a team, from a team lose a series, the team lose a series. And going into the T20 World Cup, this is definitely something that they are going to want to get right. But yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, the Aussies will definitely need to get their act together. One final thing, my viewers, where that England, where that innings by Joe Root is concerned, we would have seen on social media where Ben Stokes would have made a good post, really congratulating Joe Root, basically tweeting saying, Joe Root, my man, through thick and thin. So basically letting you know that, Joe Root he's always going to have Joe Root's back, always going to be a supporter of Joe Root, whether he's performing or he's not performing. So very, very classy touch there from Ben Stokes. And, we just want to continuously send out our love and support to the man, to the all-rounder, because, he would have taken an indefinite break from the game. And I can definitely imagine that England, the dressing room is going to miss him, or they are missing him right now as we speak, because of the class of player that he is. But we would have seen over the past couple of months that a lot of athletes are coming out and talking about mental awareness and their mental conditions and things like that. Because since this whole lockdown, not a lot of athletes, really dealing with it as good as we would have wanted. Not only cricket, because we would have seen where athletes, in track and field, football, a lot of people would have come to the forefront and would have spoken out, indicating that they are not taking it well, and they are thinking that even though it is their career, they need to maybe take a break from the sport, just to make sure that they are doing okay. So we are just hoping that Ben Stokes is definitely doing all right. I understand, my viewers and subscribers, because at the end of the day, a sports naming, and we even though a man might be a rival or your opponent and this day or on another day, when a man is down, you definitely want to show support. So we are hoping that Ben Stokes is doing all right. I would assume that he's now able to spend more time with the family, and they are just about the right, set of people that will get him through whatever he's going through at the moment. So, yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers. So just to quickly recap before we close out, shout out to Captain Joe Root for getting another century. That one is his 21st. And, we are going to be keeping a close eye on that one. I also want to shout out to Dan Christian, who was able to get, 30 out of an over of a quality bowler like Shakib Al Hassan. Those were the interesting topics that made the cut for this video, my viewers and subscribers. Gonna leave this one right here for now. Sports to the bone. keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, please go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Big up on yourself.